Okay, so today we are about to use two frontals. I'm about to use two frontals on her. I don't want to hear about y'all in my comments talking about I'm wasting frontals. I'm just showing y'all different tips and tricks. If y'all want to watch the same old, no. I'm just showing you creative ways. They don't have to be new frontals. You can take old frontals. I just had this idea. I was like, you know what? Let me show them how to use two frontals. One in the front, one in the back for like a updo. And you don't, these are new, but you don't have to use a new one. Okay, so I'm going to start with the one in the back. Tilt your head forward. Okay, so we are going to apply back here in the back. She's already slicked up. If you notice, her back is like a W. So I'm going to do the lace just like that too, but I want to go ahead and clean her back up. Okay, so here we go. We all cleaned up. And I do want y'all to take notice that my model has eczema. And I think that a lot of people think that eczema looks like nasty, it's black. But if you notice, she has the pimples. It's almost like goosebumps, like she's cold or something. She just got cold. But her eczema, this is how it looks. It's not a really bad case. But this is the one thing that I do want you guys to know about eczema and using glues. Okay, so you notice her eczema wasn't really bad. The thing about it is eczema, when you have different type of skin disorders, it needs air to breathe. So you have to be very cautious in how you will be applying and how long you will be wearing it if you have, certain skin disorders. Some people's situations are, a little worse than others. Irregardless, if you do notice that you do have the goosebumps there, that is eczema. So what I want you to do, and this goes for everybody, not just people with eczema, because you have to realize when you're wearing lace, your scalp can't breathe. The lace, the material is covering, and it does not get the adequate air, okay? So what you want to do is you want to do a test. You want to place the glue right there inside your forearm. Okay, and then you want to allow that to dry. Anybody that is going to get irritated, you will notice it right off. It usually takes about 24 hours, but most times people who with sensitive skin or any type of skin problems where this is going to be a problem, they'll notice it right away. Okay, so it doesn't take long to notice if something is going to irritate you if you have problems. There's nothing in this that will cause any type of irritation, guys. The problem is the skin is covered with lace material. It can't breathe. So when your body perspires, it releases toxins from the body. This is the way the body was designed. So that bacteria sits up under the lace, and if you're already sensitive, that contributes to more problems. So that is something that you have to consider if you have very sensitive skin or any type of skin disorder. Alright, so now we're going to get started. The first thing that we have to do is we have to decide, tilt your head forward, exactly where it's going to go. I'm going to get you to hold this for me. Hold this side and hold that side. Because I'm going to have to etch this out. If you notice by the ear, and I got it pulled all the way down by the ear because I'm going to remove that hair. I want all of her hair covered, and I'm going to remove this hair out. So I'm going to part it out like I've done in some other videos where we kind of match the hairline. Okay, so what I've done is I've copied her hairline and I've already taken out what I'm going to remove so that it is very similar, or however creative you want to be with the back hairline is totally up to you, whatever looks natural to you. But this is the hair that we are going to remove. All right, so we're going to use our nair. We're going to do the little nair trick. If you haven't seen this trick, go ahead and tap the link above so you can see how I customize with nair. So this is the back frontal that I'm going to be applying to the model. And I applied the Nair to only the areas that I want to remove the hair, just like I've done in previous videos. So make sure you go and check that out. Okay, so we rinsed the Nair. Make sure you go back and watch that video. Now we're about to apply. We're going to apply the back first. Okay, so we have already molded her. We have this on previous videos. If you want to learn how to mold with the cap, it's totally up to you. We're going to go in with our Skin Protect. Very important. Everyone needs it. It also makes the glue last longer. Now, Miss Ashley is going to go in. She's going to dab the Skin Protect on. She's going to do it several times. It usually dries really fast. You could do several layers. I say 2 to 3 layers and you should be fine. Okay, so Ashley is going to cut it with the zigzag shears. It's easier for her to cut with these so that it cuts the lace uneven. It usually helps make it look as natural as possible. You can use a razor. Whatever it is that you like to use is just fine, just to keep it looking natural. Okay, as you can see here, it's all cut out and ready to apply. We're just going to line it up and make sure it looks right. Now we're going to go in and apply using our bowl hold active. She's going to do about 2 to 3 layers. This will help with the application and help it hold. So we're just lining it up with the glue that Ashley applied, making sure that we're not pulling on it to cause any gathering or any ripples. So before you even lay it on the glue, you want to make sure that it's lined up. Now that she's carefully applying it, everything is lined up just fine. And here you see that she has it applied. If you want to tweeze it some more, you can at this point. It's totally up to you, whatever makes it look natural. Now we're going to smooth this up. We're just going to use hairspray to smooth this up. Some people wet it. It's just up to you. Some people use gel. What I did find, guys, is I think we want to do this process again without the actual stocking cap. I felt like you could see the stocking cap in person. You can see it a little bit, and I feel like we did decide at the end we want to actually give this a go one more time. Okay, so we're just using some Kenra holding spray just to, have more control. I didn't want it separating. If we would have used gel, I felt like we were going to be able to see the cap really well. So I just used spray just to give it that hold. And now she's going to apply the frontal to the front. So she pretty much used the same process that she did in the back. When it comes to the glue, she did 2 to 3 layers in the front. And she's just applying, making sure she lines it up with the glue. We don't want to leave glue exposed. You notice that she's also cut her lace prior to. Some people cut theirs before, some people cut theirs after. It's just a matter of what you're comfortable with. Now, when it comes to the ear part, we usually part that and cut that after it's been glued. It's a little bit easier. If there's any lace that's not laid down, you can always go back and apply that underneath. Okay, so Ashley's using some of our bowl hold jelly on the edges, which will be available really, really soon. And she's going to mold this to give it a more natural look. Now she's using black neck strips to go along the ponytail so that she can apply the hair on the ends. Now, this is a technique that she told me about that she's seen people doing with the hairspray to help it hold when she wraps the hair around it, because we didn't want to use glue because the model changes her hair up quite a bit. So we just wanted to do this demo video for you guys, and we didn't want to glue it so that it was more of a permanent hold. Just wanted something very temporary. All right, guys, here's the final look. She looks beautiful. Ashley did a great job on this hairline. I'm so pleased. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like comment, and subscribe below.